Hello there, welcome back to the channel. So here, and today is Friday, February 24th, and as you can see, I on my low-level account, I want to bring you how I took the first 5 stages of Hammerman imitation game. This is an HQ13 base right now. I just finished it upgrading, and I've been slowly pecking in or taking down the different stages of Hammerman. I managed to upgrade my start at storage level 1, not upgrade, just build one, and then start the upgrade for gunboat level 14. So let me quickly show you how I essentially took the first few stages, and then we'll finally take down stage number 5. I think I have it ready to take down, so we'll go. Let's start with stage number 1. I'm not boosted, so level 10 Rifleman, level 9 zookas, 30% of damage, 40% of health, and 12% gunboat. Currently my gunboat, I'm not going to be able to check, but I think my gunboat is 39 in total. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. How do I, here, sorry. All right, so stage 1, not that very difficult. Again, I'm using my main troop combination for this account. As I promised, it's going to be Rifleman zookas, and that's going to be pretty much it. I'm upgrading other stuff, but that's my primary combination. So as you see, I took down the mortars on the right upper corner of the HQ, and now I'm going to make my way around the left side of the map and push towards the HQ. Pretty simple. With Rifleman, I mean, you're gonna lose a few, that's a given, but it's really not that big of an issue, you know, with all those boom cannons and machine guns. You just need to keep shock, machine guns and flamethrowers when you start getting close to them, or just counteract them using medkits. I use a lot of reflaring to get my troops out of harm's way, and yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, all that I did here was land my troops, did a flare, cleared the stuff on that side, and then did another reflare and attacked the HQ. Easy breezy. With the HQ level 13 troops that I have. Obviously, if you're lower level, you're gonna have trouble, and trust me, I understand your plight. When us higher level accounts show you how to take down something and we say, oh, it's gonna be easy, it's not easy, I understand, but with a little bit of work, you're gonna be able to do it too. I also boosted my resource reward statue, because imitation game, I managed to get about 1 million. I want to say about 1 million in resources all put together. Well, maybe not 1 million. So what, 2.5 plus, so 3.5. So about 600,000 in total for wood. Oh, and I had like boats coming in, so that's why I say 1 million, because I needed in terms of wood, which is the most expensive one. So let's take a look at imitation game stage number 2. I landed 37 troops. I did not wait for it to be reloaded. I just went ahead, and I ended up losing 21. Not that big of an issue again. So here, rocket launcher obviously has to go. And I could have gone upper right corner, but all the mines that this player plays are on that side, so it doesn't make sense for me to go that way. 1 artillery, 1 barrage took care of that rocket launcher on the upper corner. I would have wanted to actually have destroyed that container too, a gold container, but it wasn't in the cards for me. I did destroy that other mortar because essentially I wanted to, with 1 shock, I'm going to be able to shock all this 5 defenses. So I didn't want that mortar hitting me from the side, potentially being able to hit my zookas. So there we go. That single shot was able to put everything on stasis that matters, that's going to be able to hit my troops. There goes the second shock. Once I destroy the flamethrower, I decide to flare to the upper corner. I'm ignoring the sniper tower, the boom cannon, and the cannon. It's really not needed. Now you're gonna see I'm gonna flare directly to the boom cannon to take him out. And that's going to ensure that then my zookas are going to be in range to take down the sniper tower before they start taking anything else, any of the economy buildings. Because remember, if a troop will primary focus defenses over economy buildings if they are within range. So zookas range is about 6.5 squares, or let's say 6 tiles. If you have a defensive building, and an economy building, all inside that 6 tile range, the zookas will always target a defensive building first. So that was the reason for me firing directly to the boom cannon, because then that would guarantee that the other sniper tower would get destroyed rather quickly. So stage number 3, up to here, well, actually up to and including stage 3, I managed to defeat all stages in one attack. Let's take a look here. I ended up losing all my riflemen. I went in with whole riflemen. And here we go. So again, destroying the rocket launcher is critical here, especially that rocket launcher is going to be in the left corner. It's going to be hitting us constantly, so there's no point of ignoring it. Luckily, this guy plays the mortar outside of the range of the HQ if I approach it from this side. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to essentially destroy that mortar, and then I quickly realized I ran out of energy. So I had to make a decision. Am I going to retreat or am I going to land? And I said, it's not worth it to retreat. I'm just going to land my troops and see what happens, thinking that I was going to end up using a second attack either way. But as the game progressed, I noticed that I was going to win. So I decided not to retreat and just keep pushing forward. And here you see, I'm going over the mines, and riflemen are pretty resilient. As soon as I get enough energy, I send a medkit, bring everybody up to health. Almost full health, or even almost full health for most of them. That machine gun is pounding at us, and that was the main reason why I was not able to bring everybody to full health. But once I fled to that corner, to the lower, like the 6 o'clock corner on the HQ, counteract with medkits what needed to be counteracted, which is in this case was the flamethrower. Then I targeted the HQ, and that was about it. You're gonna see I'm gonna end up losing all my riflemen and some of my zookas. But the riflemen served their purpose, which was essentially to shield my zookas, which are the ones that take the longest to load. And this is the way I took stage number 3 of Hammerman imitation game. Not the easiest one, but essentially doable with this combination. Now, what I like about this combination is that with heavies, especially at the higher levels that I'm looking at, I'm just going to stop here for a second. If you look at all the bases, I'm at 307 victory points at level 30. I'm getting bases level 44, level 48, there's a level 38, which is weird for me. Level 52, another level 39, level 45, level 44, level 56. So at those levels, the boom cannons are almost one-shotting my heavies. So there's no point in having heavies. If they're gonna be destroying one shot or two shot, then I'll just bring a whole bunch of riflemen. They're gonna fare better against the one shot defenses, and there at this stage there's only one or two mass damage or splash damage defenses like rocket launchers and shock launchers or mortars that I need to worry about most of the time. So Rifleman Zooka is actually a pretty good strategy. I want to say up to like level 39. Well, actually all the game through. Once you unlock the medics, then it becomes even more powerful. So I'm going to resend it. RC, and then RCCM, and then RCZM, with Cryoneers. It's just the best combo that you can have on the game. So let's take a look at stage number 4. This one I needed to start doing multiple attacks, and so on this first attack, it was just a GB attack. I needed to get rid of the rocket launcher. So there's 2 rocket launchers here, and there's no way I can take this base without taking them out. So first attack, I took that rocket launcher in the front. And this is one of the other attacks where I decided, well, I'm gonna destroy the other rocket launcher because it's gonna take me 1 artillery and 2 artilleries and 1 barrage to take this out. At this moment, I ran out of energy, and I said, I just need a little bit more to send an artillery shot to that guy. I'm just gonna land, get that energy, and then come back. However, then I quickly realized that if I did that, I was sort of wasting my attack because I didn't need the gold. I didn't mind waiting for my troops to reload. So why retreat with just doing a simple attack? Why doing that would be sort of a waste. So I decided, to heck with it. I'm just going to clear a bunch of mines with my riflemen. And you're going to see on purpose, I'm clearing mines. The idea was just to clear mines. There wasn't anything else that I wanted to do. And what ended up happening is that um, what ended happening is that I was able to actually push and clear a bunch of the defenses that I had here in front of me. I was able to clear the flamethrowers. I was able to clear the rocket, the machine gun, the flamethrower, and I think even the grappler. Then the boom cannon, then the sniper tower. I mean, that sort of shows you the power of having so many troops. In 3 boats of riflemen, 3 boats of zookas, level 16. You're talking about what? 8 plus 8, 16, 24 zookas, and then 32 plus 16, 8, so 48 riflemen in total. So you see, I was able to clear pretty much everything in here. There were only a couple of defenses left. And then after this, it was just as simple as just loading my troops again and just going for it. I ended up losing a bunch of zookas on stage 4, mainly because of that little mine. I did not clear. I thought I could be sneaky and not hit it, and that was not the case. I took that mortar out thinking I don't want to lose more riflemen that I don't need to lose, and I don't think that was really needed in this case. I could have shocked it because I was going to shock it anyways, so I could have shocked that mortar and the effect would have been the same. So there you see me flaring to that corner. That's not the corner that I want to go. I just wanted my troops to be all in a little neat packed bunch. And here you see I flared too far back. Then the zookas spread too much, and blammo! I ended up losing 8 zookas right there. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter because I didn't need to go, or I don't need to go gold. And I ended up taking the base in any case, so not a big problem. So that was stage number 4. Now let's take a look at stage number 5. Stage number 5 is where things started getting pretty crazy. I needed to do a bunch of GBE on the attacks, and this is let me show you how the base looks. My attacks. Well, that is how the base originally looked. That rocket launcher had just over 10,200 health, the one on the upper one. The one on the lower one had about 8,000 health. Now you see me, and I sent 2 barrage, one on the top, one on the bottom, hoping that the splash damage, I would get splash damage on one of the rocket launchers, and therefore decreasing my GBE usage. So you see I sent 1 barrage on the top, 1 barrage on the bottom, and then the remainder of my artillery on that other one. I found that was a very way to maximize the output of my damage without wasting damage on something that was not, for example, let's say that my artillery does 1,000 damage. If I'm sending an artillery just to clear 50 HP, I'm wasting 950. So that's what I'm talking about, of maximizing the damage output. So I'm going to do the same. I'm going to send another barrage on the top, another barrage on the bottom, and then finish with artillery the other rocket launcher. Perfect. So I think I have one more artillery shot that I can send. I think I'm going to send it to the one on the top, or maybe not. Yes? What's happening? Now, so that was the second attack on stage number 5. Let's take a look at the third attack. Now, my calculations were pretty good because what ended up happening is that the guy on the top had just about, I think my barrage does about 3,000 damage, and that guy on the top had 29. So 1 barrage was able to clear the one on the top, and then the 2 artilleries that I sent on the bottom, I ended up only wasting about 400 HP of damage for the second artillery shot. Now, at this point, I could have retreated, but I said I need to clear this because the idea is to then send zookas and riflemen to the top, which is what I'm going to do on the following attack. But then I said I'm going to clear. I don't have a lot of GBE left, but I can definitely clear the machine gun, clear the flamethrower, clear as much as I can in order for only me, so that on the next attack I only need to shock this doom cannon and this mortar on my way to the top, and this machine gun. That's essentially my goal, and I managed to clear that, and that was enough. Because you see, now from here, if I'm not mistaken, I'm gonna have free range. I should have free range on the HQ from the top. All right. So that's the third attack, and we're going to take a look at the fourth attack now. I'm going to do it live. Again, I'm on review. My plan is to essentially come up from the top, flare to this upper corner and make it there as fast as I can. The Doom Cannon is going to have shots from here to here. So what I essentially need to do is keep that shot for at least 3 times. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it, but we will see. Let's try this. Now, I don't want to lose energy to that, so I'm going to send that there. I'm going to send my zookas actually first. I know my riflemen are going to be able to outrun that really quickly. So as soon as that guy turned, very good. That flare was perfect, or that shock was perfect. Come on, zookas, get out of the way. Oh, I'm gonna lose a bunch of zookas now. Oh, awesome. There was a rifleman tailing behind, and I ended up losing 2 zookas on that walk up there. All right, so now that I'm up here, I should be pretty safe from that boom, from that Doom Cannon. I have to remember where the range is in order to avoid it, but I'm gonna collect as much GBE as I can from this upper part. As soon as there we go. So I'm gonna send a flare to the top. There's no need of getting greedy. I already have 40 GBE here. So that sniper tower, the sniper tower actually needs 2 shots to destroy me. All right, so here I'm gonna see what I'm gonna shock. I'm gonna shock this guy here. Alright, so I'm gonna shock here just to keep that thing just there on stasis. I have enough GBE to keep it shocked. I'm gonna shock it again. And this is it. There's nothing else I have to do. I'm gonna actually tell everybody to target that, to make the clearing as fast as possible. And this HQ is gonna fall down, guys. Bam! Down 1, imitation game, stage number 5, using HQ 13, or actually HQ level 12 troops, because I still haven't upgraded them to HQ level 13. So this is HQ level 12 troops with max level landing craft for level 12. That is 16 capacity for each one of them. Stage 5 took me 4 attempts to do, and I think I only have one more attempt to get on stage number 6, and obviously I'm not going to be able to take him down unless this guy has a ridiculously easy setup, which obviously he doesn't. He has a front-loaded base, so I'm not going to be able to take it down, but I'll be able to show you how stage number 6 looks like. I think this is a pretty good achievement for HQ level 12 to get to stage number 6. I hope, guys, that you like the video. I hope this is helpful for you. Please make sure you click that subscribe button if this video was at all any helpful to you, and click the subscribe, keep the like button, and leave a comment. I always like to hear from you guys, what you guys think of the videos, if they're helpful, if they're not, if you have any suggestions. So please do. In any case, that's all I have for you today. So is checking out.